This is TPL Local, and the irony is excellent. Here's the notes that I wrote before the show. Canadians obsess over federal polling and federal elections, but the people setting your property taxes, deciding what gets built next door, managing your roads, shaping your neighborhoods can be elected by remarkably small portions of the community. Municipal elections are coming up across Ontario. To talk to me more about that, our very own Ron Coughlin. Thanks so much, man.
Hey, thanks for having me here today. Actually, this is a killer turnout story, I got to tell you. There's so many different municipalities where we're under 30% in terms of turnout. However, Hamilton.
Yeah. It's so funny.
The right thing.
Hamilton. I mean, there's a couple of obvious ones, I would assume.
Ottawa, yeah. So,
but on average, under 30%
yeah,
is the turnout that determines so much in our lives, man.
So if you want to get into municipal elections, that's the place to go and get your friends to vote for you. Just kidding. But,
I don't know, but honestly, if you want a good gig in life, and I've said this to my own kids, if you can really think that you're going to do something nice in politics, and of course, there's three careers I think people often go, oh, insurance sales, sales of any kind, and politician, I think are maybe funeral director, always get everybody uncomfortable for a moment. But the truth is, it's not a bad living in some of these municipalities and cities.
yeah, and we have some really tight races. So coming up, especially in Mississauga, right, with Crombie coming back into the fold.
Yeah.
She wants her old job back.
Yeah, that was interesting. Was that
Parrish
a shock to you?
doesn't want her to be in there. So
No, that is going to be, and the other one that I think is going to be a really big one, of course, is Olivia Chow and Bradford.
Yes.
Chris Alexander now also kind of rearing ahead in the race. But in Toronto, I just read this: 1.93 million eligible voters, and only 29.2% voted in 2022. So the latest polling has Chow at 47, Bradford at 40. That's tight, and Alexander at 10%, meaning that there's a deciding vote maybe one way or the other side on Alexander. But that 7-point gap makes this really a race.
Bradford should do a deal, I think.
Wouldn't you think? That would show us that he knows what he's doing.
That's right.
Hey, Alexander, how's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. The Carolyn, Parrish, and Bonnie Crombie one. This is, I think, Ontario's favorite rivalry.
Yeah, and I think actually in Hamilton, I think that one is interesting because we have our old NDP partner there,
Right.
and she has a strong hold on that city and that town, and I think she should get in quite easily. But we'll see what happens. But I think that's a wash, to be honest. So.
I'm always amazed by Patrick Brown being so competitive in these things. He's got a bit of a past there, but 354,000 eligible voters in 2022, only 24% showed up there, about 87,000 ballots. The liaison poll last fall had Brown at 50% versus 23% to the runner-up, Nikki Kaur. It's a hypothetical rematch, but it looks like it could be the same thing again.
Yeah.
I don't know that either of them have made some real moves. In my hometown, I have a feeling there's going to be an upset. I've been to the meetings, and I have watched what's going on with the trucking situation, the truck yards, and just being able to maneuver around in Caledon. And I don't think our current mayor is getting a lot of kudos in that process. So listen, Caledon, let's get out there if we need to do something. They didn't do bad. 31% went out last year, but I can explain that to you. It had to do with municipal MTO road laws, and we needed a mayor that would go. We wanted somebody to go and make a difference to that community. It was really important. So there was over 30%.
The other thing that's really interesting, if you want to get into politics and you want to be a counselor, your time is coming short here in terms of the application process.
I read, was it August 24th, I think, is the cutoff?
I believe so, yeah. And you have to do a couple things. So first of all, you have to go on the website, fill out the form they may have, bring it down to City Hall, and then also come with a petition of 200 names supporting you. So if you want to get into politics, this is where you go. And it's just kind of a starting point for most people, really.
You know, it's not bad. If you've got 200 people already on the turnout and those are the champions for you, you do have an opportunity, I think, in most of the municipalities where this is going on. But yeah, across Ontario, we have elections upcoming. And it's funny because we are federally obsessed.
Yes.
Every day we are federally obsessed. And I think this has a lot to do with it. You know, I'm glad that we do TPL local because there's very rarely a local newspaper. Local radio is disappearing and becoming a syndicated thing. We're fed through social media local stuff that really isn't always the best calories to digest.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit distant, I think, in some ways from our own municipalities and the importance of it. Then you see our property taxes going up and you think, wait a minute, this has a huge impact on my life.
It really does. I mean, I live in a community called Oakville, and that we're lucky in that our house taxes are controlled a little bit because we have Ford there, industry to help pay for those. But they have gone up and up and up over the last couple of years. And so unless you're checking that carefully and also there to fight it, there's not much you can do. So
this is also the turning point for things like, okay, our economy locally is struggling. Our resources and government assistance is not covering what we need. We don't have the right attention from the federal government. You need a good municipal government to go and get the attention of the federal government.
And the provincial government too.
And the provincial government.
I would think.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And especially now that we see the provinces trying more and more to do their own thing, to liaise in your municipality might be better leveraged now than ever,
Yeah, and I think that, some people use this as a stepping stone to go other places afterwards. So it is a great place for people who want to make a difference and who want to help their community. And it's a place that also could create a stepping stone for other types of appointments or political appointments in the future. So.
Well, actually, it's not bad on the resume for any job that you served your community and did a good job doing it, I think. All right. Well, look, if you need to get yourself elected, you definitely have stuff to do, as Ron points out. If you're looking for the elections coming up in September in your neighborhood across Ontario, and if you see that there is a hot or a heated race coming up in your community that we need to know about and why, don't hesitate to reach out and share that with us. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it.
Thank you.